Hello my brothers and sisters of the Order, I am Templar, and welcome back to another blade review video. And for this type of blade review video, I'm actually going to be talking about the Roman Spatha. Now, I wanted to buy this a very long while, and in truth, I was wanting to put this up on the review stand. In fact, I told my friend Louise at work about this, and I told him that I was going to do this one next. He's probably already done watching the Hunway Tomahawk, or Pipe Tomahawk, so he's probably asleep right now. In fact, we had night shift a little while ago, so yeah, I'm just trying to get this done so that way I can get some sleep and such. Anyways, now, in truth, I wanted to buy this sword for a major reason. This is historically inspired by historical models that of which the Romans would have used. Now, in truth, actually, this sword has actually been used, or this model of sword has been used in, I want to say, a couple of movies and shows out there. The most famous is the BBC American version of the Rome Rise and Fall, or Rise and Fall of Rome, I think it was called, which is really actually good. It's from the BBC American group, not the American type version, which was a little more historically accurate, but they should have changed out the costumes a little. But as well, this has also been used in, I want to say, Ancient Assassins, which is a really good show, ladies and gentlemen. As well, it was, if you don't understand, it was actually with the episode, I believe, Rome's Navy SEALs. And as well, this has also been in the show Conquest, which was stated to have been a broadsword for the Romans, which I can guess you can call it that, but I really wouldn't say that. In truth, this is actually a Roman cavalry sword. Now, many of you might wonder, Templar, why is this a cavalry sword? Well, in truth, Romans technically despise the idealism of using cavalry. Now, in truth, though, the Roman Spatha was technically the second type of, well, long sword that they used in history. In fact, the Spatha was actually, I want to say, the third sword that the Romans copied from other cultures, besides the Greeks, and of which, now you understand what I mean, in truth, before the Spatha, the long sword for the Romans was the Gladius, I don't know if I'm mispronouncing it in any way, which was either a short thrusting sword or a, well, technically, well, I wouldn't call it a short thrusting sword. In truth, it actually had, in fact, there were two versions. There was one for cavalry and there was one for infantry. There was a difference because the one that was meant for infantry had a tapered blade for thrusting, while the cavalry one had what you might call a broad blade, but yet a sharp tapered tip. Kind of like on this one, which, as you can see, has that broad blade, but yet a tapered tip to it, which is really cool. Now, this Roman Spatha I bought from, I believe it was Cult of Athena, and on Cult of Athena, when I bought this, it had a very good price. This is from the brand group known as the Pika. As I stated before, they try their best at making historically accurate weapons as possible, which this one is really cool. Now, this one actually comes with a bone handle, which is actually really cool. And one thing I like about this, it locks into the hand. This is really awesome. Now, its length, overall length, is around 32 1/8, while its blade length is around 25 1/16, I believe. Now, yeah, and it's made from high carbon steel. Its weight is around 2 pounds and 3 to 5 ounces, I believe, and the point of balance is somewhere around 8 1/4. So yeah, I gotta try and see if I can get that right about there. So yeah, that's actually a very interesting thing, because this is a very long way off the point of balance. Now, if you don't understand how the Roman Spatha was used in history, these things were technically used by Gallic warriors. In truth, say, for example, I'm a Celtic warrior from Gaul, for example. My people have been conquered by Romans, and in doing so, I'm now a Roman auxiliary. And in truth, many Roman auxiliaries actually use the Spatha rather than the Gladius. As you can see in these videos, the Gladius is shorter than the Spatha, and as well the Spatha is longer, meaning I have more reach for it, and as well I can use this as a cutting weapon mainly. In fact, this can be both used for thrusting and cutting. However, this was also used as a cavalry sword. So yeah. Now its thickness is 5.5 millimeters, and its width is 44.1 millimeter. Its grip is about 4 1/4 of an inch, and as well the pommel is tethered. So in other words, it's screwed on, which I kind of find those a little horrifying to use. Now, as I stated before, the Gladius, like this, is a type of short sword, meaning I pretty much don't have the chance of killing my enemy at a far distance. However, with the Spatha, on the other hand, it's a lot easier, in which I really love the Spatha a lot because it is a really beautiful design system. Now, in truth, many of y'all really don't understand the history of the Spatha. Now, in truth, this sword does lock to the hand a lot better than some swords I've seen from the Pika lately, because technically this is an old-fashioned model, because the older models are a lot more historically accurate. And of which, this is really cool because it even has the eagle on the very pommel. Now, some historians actually dispute whether or not this was a eagle pommel or it was a human pommel. If you don't understand, from Celtic warfare, Celts would have actually used human design shapes into it, as like my Celtic chieftain sword or my Celtic Latin sword. And in doing so, technically it might actually be because this might be the head and these might be the arms and such, because we don't know. Now, as I said, this is a bone handle, which is really cool. As well, it comes in a decorated scabbard. The scabbard even comes with a baldric, which is really cool. Now, let me get a little closer for y'all to see, because I don't know if y'all can see that. But yeah, it's extremely beautifully detailed in that form. Which, that is really cool, because this is actually taken from a historical model that they actually found in a battle, I believe. I can't remember which one, though. But, yeah. Anyways, back to the history, I guess. Now, many of you might wonder, Templar, how did the Romans copy? Why did they start using, well, start going away from the Gladius and going to this? Well, that's actually kind of, well, obvious. In truth, the cavalry loved this weapon so much because they had a lot better distance. And in truth, they wanted to actually get that better distance. In fact, this is perfect for cavalry. Now, in truth, Roman infantry wanted that, and that's why they actually copied from the Celts, especially, with their long swords, or short swords like this. And in truth, actually, this Celtic short sword and the Roman Spatha are technically the same blade length. So in truth, the Romans might have actually copied the Spatha from the Celts of the Latin culture, or the Celts of Gaul. So that might be a big example. Now, in truth though, when I actually take a look at history books, I try my best to actually see the history behind it, on which the weapon actually was supposedly copied or used in this said manner. Now, in truth, the Spatha is one of my favorite weapons in history because this thing is just really cool. Especially the later models actually look more like Viking swords, which I really do love. Now, the reason I bought this, y'all, and if none of y'all understand, in my videos, yes, I am going to be dressing, hopefully as a Roman auxiliary, or something maybe of a late Roman legionnaire. Maybe soon, because I am planning to do so. I just have to get the said equipment and such. So yeah, this is really cool because this sword is really awesome. In fact, this technically does feel almost near identical to a Celtic warrior sword. But in truth, you can technically, well, still buy this and make it look as though you're technically a Celtic warrior. In fact, I've actually seen some reenactors pull it off by wearing Celtic garb and messing around with a scabbard a little to make it look, well, a little better. So yeah, you can probably even detail the, I want to say the guard here, but I don't know, because I like the way it looks already, just plain and simple, because in truth it actually has a beautiful look to it already. Now, if now you don't understand, these swords are really awesome. These are perfect for cavalry. They're perfect for infantry combat, because as you can see in the videos as I was showing you, these were perfect for oval shield combat. I don't know if they used them with the scutum shield, so yeah, that part I'm gonna have to probably look up. So yeah, but yeah, still, this is a really cool weapon. Now, it even has a, I don't know if y'all can see this, but it has a little bit of a brass containment holder. In other words, that's technically holding it in place, which is really cool. But yeah, now, in truth, after holding this thing, I feel as though it doesn't want to slip my grip. Because literally, I can actually just do a... Now, I've tried sharpening this. I'm still sharpening the one edge, then I'm going to go to the other edge. But some stories go that the edge was blunt on one end for some reason. I don't know if that's true or not. I think it might be that the Romans did this in order to actually use it on a person who is armored or something. I don't know, but I think that's a myth. But anyways, yes, I am planning on getting this thing fully sharpened, because this feels like a weapon I could probably go to Valhalla with, as well with my Galloglass Greatsword, yes. Because in truth, I do try my best to find a weapon that's perfect for me in Valhalla, because this feels perfect in the hand. I am moving with it. The sword is not fighting me, it's moving with me. It feels like an extension of my arm. In fact, it's locked in my hand. In fact, my hand is locked in here. And the beautiful part is it even has the, well, finger grip, as you would technically see in many type of Roman style swords, which is really cool. And that is actually something I really do like. In fact, I can easily just do a sweeping cutting motion, especially easy. I can do stabs, I can do chops. Ooh, don't want to hit the back end. But yeah, this is a really cool weapon, and if any of y'all want to buy something like this, please do. Check it out. I will leave links down below for y'all. If any of y'all are overseas, don't worry, I will leave links down for y'all as well, especially many of my viewers that are out there that can't exactly get an American style model from here. So in truth, I'll try my best to get a link for y'all, so I will put it down below. But yeah, also like and subscribe. Also check out our Facebook, and as well actually share this video with others who are interested in some Roman history and weaponry. Because in truth, I do plan on doing many other types of arms and armor. And in truth, if you want me to do a review on historical finds or historical weapons and such, please let me know in the comments below. I'll be happy to do so, and probably even buy a model version of it, or weapon version of it anyways. But yeah, anyways guys, as I stated before, check out the sites and such, and as well try and find something as cool as this, because it comes with a leather scabbard, which is, well, technically wooden scabbard that's covered with leather, which is then decorated, which is beautiful, and as well it even comes with a baldric. It comes with a bone handle. That's a perfect sword for many of y'all that are actually interested in, well, I want to say in late antiquity fighting, but I wouldn't go that far, because you could say late antiquity and early dark ages, because in truth this type of model sword would have actually probably seen the very fall of the end of the Roman Empire. However, we're still not unknown if that's true or not. But in truth, this does have a beautiful feel to it. I love the fact that it has a baldric, because I can easily just hang it down my shoulder and draw my sword immediately, instead of dealing with the problem of me having to wear a secondary type of... that was the scabbard right below me. But yeah. But yeah, this would technically be perfect for any of y'all that of which love the fact that technically you don't have to have a secondary belt or belt loop attached, because now you can just, well, attach this over your shoulder like so, because this is why I like baldrics, because they're kind of cool actually. And then you just attach the belt over it. Now, then it's ready to be used. So yeah, it's a really good sword, and which this is a really good type of thing. And in fact, as I stated, this type of sword has been used in many documentaries because that's how good and accurate it is. But yeah, anyways guys, hopefully you liked this video, like and subscribe and all that, and as well, hopefully you see you all in the next one. Anyways guys, have a great day and always stay tuned for more. Anyways guys, see you later.